What's up, Rick C? What's up?
Boom, boom, double fire, double barrel. Double barrel, that's right. We're doing double barrel shotgun reviews, everyone. It's Rick C back again with another Rick Reviews. And today we're going to review over Prince McCal's 2K17 SummerSlam. Night 1 and 2 included. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right in. And also, as you saw on the matchup screen, you get a sneak peek of a tag team coming to RCW very soon. It's going to be Scorpion and Sub-Zero, aka Mortal Kombat. Anyway, let's get right on to it. This is going to be good. Night 1, we see the President's Club, Bush and Clinton, I think. Yeah, Bush and Clinton versus Respawn for the Tag Team Championships. And to sum it up, this was a squash. It was a complete utter squash match. Respawn destroys the President's Club and retains the Tag Team Championships. In like 8 minutes, I think. 8 minutes. No, 3 minutes. It takes them 3 minutes to destroy the President's Club. It was marvelous. But the real bulk of the first night was Ken, Daniel, and George versus two Savos clones and George Groves. And they came out to Vince McMahon's theme, which, McCal, that was a nice choice for the theme of the Savos Army. I like that. No chance. That's what you got. George is the Intercontinental Champion. However, he didn't have to defend the Intercontinental Championship tonight.
Not the one they took out last week. They took.
Now, as the match begins, Father Knows Kid joins Newson on commentary. You know, Father Knows Kid, you know, Mr. Grilled Cheese, all recovered and well from the heinous attack on George Gross about a week earlier, I believe. And this matchup, honestly, is very long. It's extremely long. And something I found weird throughout the entire episode was, at some points, Father Knows Kid didn't answer Newson. And I thought, maybe he's focused on something else. This matchup was long, but it all ended on a countout when George, Daniel, and Ken, all got one of the Savos, counted out. It was funny. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. They beat the Savos. The Savoses, lost. The matchup was great. I loved every minute. It had me on the edge of my seat wondering, oh my god, I want them to win so bad. I was rooting hardcore for George, Daniel, and Ken. And Daniel, you have redeemed yourself, my friend. You have redeemed yourself of all your misgivings. There's no more lawsuit, no nothing. Daniel the D, let's begin the road to redemption for Daniel the D. Hashtag push Daniel the D. It's time for Daniel to go on a road to redemption. Now, the ending of this episode was truly frightening. Because Newson gets a call. Newson gets a call that says, from Natty Knows. And he says, hey, you coming to the barbecue? And Newson replies, yes, he's gonna come. And then Natty's gotta go pick up his dad from the hospital. Do you see and his dad is Father Knows Kid, I'll have you know. And then just as he says that, Newson is grabbed. And you can hear him trying to struggle free. And a voice says, you're coming with us. I can literally replay the scene right now. Hold up.
Still coming for the barbecue? Yeah, I am. I'm coming for the barbecue. When are you going to be ready? Well, I got to get my dad first out of the hospital. They're going to release him. You come first, boy.
That ending was truly jaw-dropping to me. It dropped my jaw to the floor. Like, Oh my God, they cloned Father Nose Kid, but it makes me wonder, how did they clone Father Nose Kid? How did they get his DNA? Was it maybe his blood, perhaps? But oh man, this needs a lot of explaining. But Newson has been kidnapped by the Savos army, and we start off the next episode, I believe, with Thanos versus William Buttocks for the U.S. Championship. It's the Buttocks versus the raging Titan, Thanos. And this matchup was all over the place. This matchup went throughout the arena, and it was just hard. I loved it. It had me on the edge of my seat. I'm like, come on. William could not put Thanos away, but one butt cross later, one butt's edge later, and he got the 3. One slam dunk. I'm gonna call it the slam dunk. That's his high cross finisher. The slam dunk. After the slam. Also, William attacked Thanos from behind at the beginning of the match. So Thanos was already at a disadvantage, but he fought like hell, man. But William he had the edge, and William retained the U.S. title. William Buttocks, the U.S. champion. Yep. And after that, we had the 6-man tag team match. We had Broadcast, Mr. Black, and the Freak Nation versus Christian Maurice, Jonah Wales, and Julian Janik. Cynthia Cell. And this matchup was my apologies. My apologies for that. But yeah, it was those 6 against each other, and my God, this matchup was a surprisingly kind of short matchup. They isolated Mr. Black, and a Uranagi slam. One Uranagi slam later, and Christian Maurice, I think that's the blonde one, pinned him, and Broadcast missed. Broadcast missed his mark. Broadcast missed going after the pin. Broadcast, you had one job. One job, Broadcast. You had one job. I'm kidding. I like that. And honestly, Cynthia Cell, they needed the win because they needed to build those. Basic booking, you need to build up your heels, and you're building up Cynthia Cell. And the main event, folks, the main event of the evening, the unlikely WWE Champion Baraka takes on the unlikely challenger Krang. And this matchup actually was pretty good. I thought, it was a pretty nice match. I was in the middle because I don't really care who won. But Baraka was able to hit a cheeky trick. He got a move on the arm, and he locked in the cross arm breaker. And Krang was tapping like a kite. He tapped out to the cross arm breaker, and Baraka retained. But after the match, they both got up, and 2 little Barakas, a fat one and a skinny one, came from the crowd in cowboy hats and backpacks. They ran into the ring, and they bombed the ring. It was the death of Krang, Baraka, Bob Oshimaki, and I want to say 34 members of the crowd. Yeah, it was Krang. The police came. It was Bob Oshimaki. He was my favorite ref, damn it. And 34 audience members, and at the end, the manager was revealed. How did I not notice this? It was X-Patient as the manager. X-Patient was the manager, and he has the belt around his waist. He crowned himself the champion. X-Patient is the champion. And as you just noticed, I had to add on this clip. So, yeah. Anyway, X-Patient returns, and it said your apocalypse is here, and How did I not guess it was X-Patient of all people? I probably, like, did, I just forgot. I guess he went so under the radar, I just forgot about him.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
And, X-Patient was revealed as the one responsible for the Savos army. And now he's got Baraka clones come out in a cowboy hats and blow the ring up, killing Baraka, Drang, Babo Shimaki, and 34 audience members. So basically, they killed off 30. He kills off 37 innocent people, and he has the gall to crown himself the world heavyweight champion. X-Patient did nothing but murder innocent people, and he thinks he's the one who should represent the company as its world heavyweight champion. How disgusting! That's repulsive. If anything, in storyline wise, it builds a perfect heel, but that is repulsive of what X-Patient did, thinking he could just crown himself the world heavyweight champion after he just murdered innocent lives. And technically, 39 were killed because of the two Baraka clones. But honestly, who gives a shit about them? Oh, language. Who gives a crap about them? Nobody cares about Baraka clones. But, actually, fun fact, I did not notice that that X-Patient had the championship around his waist the first time I watched the video. On a recent live stream for Lucas Hackett, McCal actually told me we had a world champion. I asked, but Baraka's dead. Excuse me. Who's the world champion? And he said, X-Patient crowned himself champion. X-Patient, as a general, I guess he has the authority, I suppose, to do that, because he's the general manager. I mean, McCal is gone. Clifford Welsh is injured. He's a Vortox. And X-Patient, he's got 2 remaining Savoses, George Gross, and this newfound Father Knows Kid clone, and God knows what else he has on his side. And meanwhile, Cynthia Cell captured Rico Sanchez. Now, a good thing, McCal told me that where I got the voiceover for the beginning. In the live stream, in the hangout today, he said they're not going to kill Rico, and that's good because I freaking love Rico Sanchez. But they're not going to kill Rico because Rico's a religious man. They're not, and Cynthia Cell are a Christian-based cult of sorts, I suppose. I've unearthed a lot about Cynthia Cell. Maybe one day I'll make a video about them. Like maybe Rick ponders it. Maybe on another Rick review or something. Who knows? Oh, what a spear! There's the spear. Get over here. But anyway, basically that's my review. And also, the Savoses have Vortox, Newson, and Guan. But I don't understand. Why would they want to kidnap Vortox and Guan? I can understand. Vortox and Guan are a threat. Can be a threat to them. Honestly, today I feel kind of sorry for Guan. And his backstory was kind of revealed today. Maybe I'll talk about him later on. Like maybe I'll just dedicate a full half hour talking about Prince McCal's creations. Who knows? But yeah, it's kind of odd. I mean, I can understand why the clones kidnap Vortox and Guan because they could be considered threats. But Newson Baratheon, kidnapped. More will be unearthed about this, I'm sure. This has been another Rick's Reviews. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.